Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is our pleasure, our great pleasure, once again to give you Rudy Vallee and Company from the Hotel Astor roof in New York City. Will you listen? Hi-ho, everybody.
This is Connie Miles.
You just don't begin to know the spot you got me in. Why, if I ever
Judy
got
Starr.
to the end, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket.
The Three Graces.
Rhythm is our business. Rhythm is what
The Stewart Sisters.
I've no doubt you've all heard of Blackpool. It's famous for...
Cyril Smith.
Gentlemen songsters walk on a street, and from
The Gentlemen Songsters. Shall have music.
Wherever she goes, with plenty of rhythm to tickle her toes. Wherever she goes, she shall have music. She shall have songbirds to sing her to sleep, with plenty of dream birds to count up the sheep, awake or asleep. She shall have music, and while she's dreaming, I'll write a dream song, and I'll be hoping that it will be our theme song. She shall have church bells to ring out in rhyme, so we can go marching in honeymoon time. She shall have music wherever she goes. Shall have music wherever she goes.
Olga Pulloffsky.
military ballroom. Gallant and fair are the dancers, but who's that brunette with eyes black as jet who fascinates all the guards and the lancers? It's Olga Pulloffsky, the beautiful spy, the gay continental rapscallion. Some say that she's Russian and some say she's French, but her accent is gin and Italian. Shame on you, oh, bye-bye, Olga Pulloffsky, you beautiful spy. No wonder that England's in danger, for disguised as a lady Godiva, she'll sell to some buyer our glorious empire, and the Hippodrome too, for a fiver. Olga Pulloffsky, the beautiful spy, has evil designs upon Malta. And in Suez that girl means to dam the canal, and she'll blast all the rocks in Gibraltar. Shame on you, oh, bye-bye, Olga Pulloffsky, you beautiful spy.
The secrets of our Tower of London she sold to some strange foreign power. But 'twas not Anne Boleyn who at midnight was seen walking round in the old bloody tower. No, it were Olga Pulloffsky, the beautiful spy, the beefeater she bribed with kisses, would have willingly given her all the crown jewels, but he'd lent 'em that night to his missus.
Shame on you, oh, bye-bye, Olga Pulloffsky, you beautiful spy. At last she was caught and court-martialed. The colonel said, "We hate to hurt you. Of course it's all wrong, but you've got to be shot." So she powdered her nose and said, "Thank you." Olga Pulloffsky, the beautiful spy, the firing squad tenderly kissed her. When the captain said fire and the smoke cleared away, they all hollered, "Hooray, we've missed her! She is too young and too fair to die, Olga Pulloffsky, the beautiful spy."
I'm putting all my eggs in one basket.
I'm betting everything I've got on you. I'm giving all my love to one baby. Lord help me if my baby don't come through. I've gotta say, single mom saved up in my love account. Honey, and I've decided love, divided in two. Won't do so, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm betting everything I've got on you. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm betting everything I've got on you. I'm giving all my love to one baby. Lord help me if my baby don't come through. Whoa, big amount saved up in my love account. I've decided, Lord, divided in two. Won't do so. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm betting everything I've got on you. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm betting everything I've got on you. I'm giving all my love to one baby. Lord help me if my baby don't come through. I've gotta say, think of myself up in my love account. Honey, and I've decided love, divided in two. Won't do so, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm betting everything I've got on you.
Lazy weather, too good to be true.
dreams of nooks and brooks and idle fishing streams. Lazy weather, working ain't no good. Now's the time we should twiddle thumbs and whittle wood. Lazy weather, good for nothing time, but joy and love and melody and rhyme. Get together, meet her in the lane. It's lazy weather time again.
You can't pull the wool over my eyes. Albert and the Lion of Blackpool.
I've no doubt you've all heard of Blackpool. It's famous for fresh air and fun. And Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom once went there with Albert, their son. Now, a nice little lad was young Albert. In his best Sunday clothes, he looked swell. He'd a stick with an horse's head handle. the finest that Woolworths could sell. Well, they didn't think much to the ocean, 'cause the waves were so fiddling and small. There was no wrecks and nobody drowned in. In fact, there was nothing to laugh at all. So, seeking for further amusement, they paid and went into the zoo, where they'd lions and tigers and camels, aye, and old ale and sandwiches too. There were one great big lion called Wallace, and his nose were all covered with scars, and he laid in a somnolent posture with the side of his face on the bars. Now, young Albert had heard about lions, how they was ferocious and wild, and to see Wallace laid there so peaceful, well, it didn't seem right to the child. So straightway the brave little fella, not showing one morsel of fear, takes his stick with the horse's head handle and he pokes it in Wallace's ear. You could see that the lion didn't like it, 'cause giving a kind of a roll, he drags Albert inside the cage with him, and he swallows the little lad whole. Well, Father, who'd seen what had happened, and he didn't know what to do next, said, "Hey, Mother, yon lion's et Albert." And Mother said, am I vexed." So Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom, quite rightly, when all's said and done, complained to the animal keeper that the lion had eaten their son. Well, the keeper was quite nice about it. He said, what a nasty mishap. Are you sure that it's your boy he's eaten?" And Dad says, "Am I sure? Here's his hat." And Mother said, "Right's right, young fella. I think it's a shame and a sin for a lion to go and eat Albert, and after we paid to come in." Well, the manager had to be sent for. He came and he said, "What's to do?" And Dad said, "Yon lion's et Albert, and him in his Sunday clothes too." Well, the manager wanted no trouble, so he pulled out his purse right away, saying, "How much to settle the matter?" Dad says, "Well, what do you usually pay?" But Mother had turned a bit awkward when she thought where her Albert had gone. She said, "Somebody's got to get pinched for all this." So that was decided upon. So off they went to the police station, and in front of the magistrate chap, they told what had happened to Albert. Aye, and they proved it by showing his hat. Well, the magistrate gave his opinion that no one was really to blame, and he said that he hoped the Ramsbottoms would have further sons to their name. Well, at that Mother got proper blazing, and "Thank you, sir, kindly," said she. "What, spend all our lives raising children, for to feed bloody lions? Not me."
All right, all right, all right.
fellow seemed to know. All right. It was the major, don't you know? And when somebody seemed to stop the show, 3 words meant it was time to go. All right. You can't help but hear it, morning, noon, and night. Let me hear you cheer it. All right. Now couples getting wed today, when asked to honor and obey, instead of I do, they always say, all right. Down in Congress the other day, what did Senator Oompa say? If I'm elected, things right away will be all right. Napoleon at Waterloo said, voulez-vous, comprenez-vous, and Wellington said, doo-doo. All right. You can't help but hear it, morning, noon, and night. Let me hear you cheer it. All right. Now, if you loan money to Frank Fay and say, I think it's time you pay, instead of dough, you'll hear him say, woo-woo-woo. All right.
Tavern in the town.
Tavern in the town, and there my true love sits him down, and drinks wine as merry as can be, and never thinks of me. Very well, for I must leave thee. Do not let the parting grieve thee. Oh, the time has come for you and I. Adieu, kind friends, adieu. I can no longer stay with you. Oh, I'll hang my heart on a weeping willow tree. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well. He left me for a damsel dark. Each Friday night we used to spark. Now my love, who wants to true me, take that dark damsel on his knee. Fare thee well, for I must leave thee. Do not let parting grieve thee. Oh, the time has come for you and I to say goodbye, adieu, adieu, kind friends, adieu. I can no longer say with you. I'll hang my heart on you. Very well, very well. And now I see him nevermore. Nevermore. He never knocks upon my door. On my door. Very well, cut out. You're telling me. Adieu, adieu. How much time left? I can no longer stay with you. Stay with you. Oh, I'll hang my heart on a weeping willow tree. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well. Oh, dig my grave both wide and deep. Wide and deep. Put two doing their best to cut it out, will you? And on my breast, just come a little love to signify I died for love. Fare thee well, for I must leave thee tonight. The parting breezy, all the time has come for you and I to say goodbye, adieu, adieu, kind friends, adieu. Yes, adieu. I can no longer stay with you, stay with you. Oh, I'll hang my heart on a weeping willow tree. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart. Good night.
It's been a right nice evening. Cheerio.
Pleasant dreams to you all. Good night. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rudy Vallee and Company from the Astor Roof in New York City. Heard on this program, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket from Follow the Fleet and Too Good to Be True from Red Rumba. Rudy Vallee and Company, a presentation of the National Broadcasting Company. WJZ, New York.